Although I didn't personally know any of the original settlers on Sand Island as they came in the late 1800s, I did get to know some of their children and many of their grandchildren. Grandma Agneta Johnson Hanson is pictured on the far right, with their oldest daughter Dor Hanson on far left. This was Fred Dahl's 12th birthday, and he is seated next to his Aunt Dor. It was June 1943. Also in the photo are Connie, Carl Jr., and 6-month-old Bobby. I don't remember where Sharon was at this moment. Dahl Family Collection, BHA. Three sisters. They are the granddaughters and daughters of early East Bay families. From left, Connie Hanson Humphreys, Gert Hanson Garrigan, and Elma Hanson Dahl. They are enjoying a marshmallow roast in the Dahl fireplace on a cool, rainy evening on Sand Island. Dahl Family Collection, BHA. Anna Mae Hill, Shaw Point, Sand Island. I knew her the least of the early women on the island, as she and Bert Hill left the island for Bayfield before I was born, but our lives would have crossed in Bayfield. BHA. Birgit Noring, far left, came to Sand Island straight from Norway in the late 1800s or early 1900s with her husband, Bert, second from left. This was their last night on Sand Island, having a parting drink with Elma and Carl Dahl on the beach in East Bay. Birgit and Bert were my godparents. Dahl Family Collection, BHA. Gert Wellish was an East Bay icon. She died when I was a teenager, but I knew her well. She was a kindly, independent woman who lived on the south side of East Bay and always encouraged us children to read and create. In early times, she lived at the West Bay Club, then the Lighthouse, and from 1942 in East Bay. Gert was the only person not of Scandinavian descent to live in East Bay in the early years. Daisy Yench, a true Shaw Point pioneer. She was a descendant of the original Campbell family. She married a Yench and occupied the Yench cottage for many summers. She lived into the 1960s. It was during her summer stays that I got to know her grandchildren, Peter, Tom, and Warren Yench, Art and Phoebe Harris, Christy and Phoebe Yench, as well as Doug Yench. Beth Madsen Sundahl Collection, BHA. Bessie Nelson Palm, center, with her two brothers, Carl Dahl left and Melvin Dahl right. I included the brothers with this pioneer woman in order to show their blackberry harvest. Bessie came to the island in the early 1900s when her mother, a widow, married Harold Dahl. Dahl Family Collection, BHA. The only blackberry plants on the island had been planted on Moe's property. We also picked them there in my time on the island.